Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about the aging population in China and the importance of creating age-friendly residential communities. According to the data from the National Bureau of Statistics, that by the end of 2019, the population aged 60 and above in China was around 254 million, accounting for 18.1% of the total population. China is currently an aging country. It is projected that by the end of 2025, the population aged 60 and above will reach 300 million. And by 2035, it is estimated that there will be approximately 400 million elderly people in China, which means that 1/3 of the total population of China will be elderly. Meanwhile, the population of the elderly in China is still increasing rapidly with a huge base and a fast growth rate, and is showing a trend of disability and empty nest. Which means or refers to elderly people without any financial support from their offsprings. According to the age classification provided by the World Health Organization, those under 44 years old are called young people, and those aged 60 and above are elderly people. Among the elderly people, those aged 60 to 74 are called young elderly, those aged 75 to 89 are called elderly, and those above 90 are called long-lived elderly. Based on this age classification, it can be seen that the elderly population in China is huge, right? Accounting for 32% of the total population. And the current situation of population aging faces very severe challenges.
Currently, China relies heavily on home-based care, rooted in traditional values of filial piety. In this model, the family serves as the primary unit, with younger generations providing the necessary resources and living space for the elderly. However, this model faces challenges due to outdated residential facilities and inadequate community support systems. Institutional care, where elderly people reside in care facilities, often because their children are too busy to provide full-time care, also struggles with issues such as staff qualifications and resource shortages. Community-based care, a newer model that integrates residential neighborhoods with elderly care institutions, aims to provide more comprehensive support for the aging population.
Most existing residential areas in China are not designed with the elderly in mind. They lack essential features like accessible design, recreational facilities, and social spaces. This leads to loneliness and health issues among the elderly. Research shows that the older adults spend over 80% of their time in residential communities, highlighting the urgent need for age-friendly renovations. Studies have shown that the design of residential communities profoundly influences the physical and psychological condition of older adults. For instance, many older residential communities suffer from low construction standards and inadequate supporting services, such as aging housing stock, lack of maintenance, and insufficient facilities.
For methodology and findings, our study used principal component analysis and gray correlation analysis to evaluate age friendliness. We found that physical and environmental health are equally important, each carrying a weight of 0.5 in our evaluation model. Within physical health, healthcare has the highest weight, followed by static activity places, while dynamic activity places have the lowest weight. This suggests that healthcare is the most significant aspect for physical health. For environmental health, the green landscape environment has the greatest weight, followed by the pedestrian environment. These findings indicate that access to medical facilities, green spaces, and safe working environments are crucial for well-being for older adults.
First, healthcare. We need to improve access to medical facilities and create health records specifically for older adults. This could involve collaborating with local organizations to enhance medical services. Second, study activity places. We should develop more calm and reflective spaces for the elderly, as these areas can provide a peaceful atmosphere for relaxation and reflection. Third, green spaces. Enhancing green landscapes can provide peaceful and healthy environments. Since older adults spend a significant amount of time outdoors, well-maintained green spaces can greatly benefit their health. Fourth, traffic and pedestrian environment. We need to improve road layouts to ensure safety and ease of movement. This could involve widening trails, using flexible route markings, and differentiating pedestrian passes from traffic areas. Addressing the aging population requires a comprehensive approach to creating age-friendly residential communities. Our study provides a framework for evaluating and improving these communities. However, due to resource limitations, our study focused on specific areas in Nanjing, and further research is needed to generalize these findings to other regions. Future work should consider the development of dynamic areas, the wise use of available occupied space, and the supply of sports facilities for older adults. Additionally, enhancing the traffic environment and ensuring a peaceful, warm, and comfortable interior and outdoor environment atmosphere should be prioritized. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to take any questions.
The writing of this report allowed me to pay closer attention to the real dilemmas of the outlet group in aspects such as house management and social needs. It also made me realize that academic research not only stay at the theoretical level, but also provide practical reference for improving the quality of life of the outlet group through solid analysis. This awareness also made me attach more importance to the care for people in subsequent research.
Looking back after finishing the thesis, my greatest gain lies not only in mastering the research methods for the renovation of old residential communities, but also in learning to view social issues from a people's livelihood perspective instead of a personal academic perspective. The value of academic exploration lies either in constructing rigorous theoretical systems or in contributing to the environment of ordinary people's lives through rational thinking. This is probably as meaningful as a thesis with a perfect structure.
Through this research, I have learned the great relational analysis and principal component analysis, as well as academic skills such as literature searching and data collection. Also, I used to be very shy and was afraid of communicating with others and sharing my own thoughts. However, through this experience, I successfully overcame my fear of interaction and actively expressed my viewpoints.